Okay, so I finally got the light flashlights for my Sabers in. So here are the two. This is the one that McKenna recommended. It's the Coast G25. And this is the brighter one I found because I found that this was a little bit too dim for the long saber. And this is it's pretty tiny, you can see. It's called Glare. Actually, it's Glare with a little flashlight symbol over it. And this is one I got off Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. But basically, it's just a tiny one that's a bit brighter. The downside, of course, of it being brighter and smaller is that the battery life for this, apparently, is only about 30 minutes, whereas this one's a couple of hours. So, and it also doesn't, the button, you have to twist it. So, this is like normal brightness, medium bright, super, well, flash. So this one's gonna be a little bit harder to turn on, but it's gonna be brighter. Another thing is to get the color. You can buy from Ultra Sabers these little color discs. So these are only about like $2, $3. It's not actually that expensive. And what you do is you tape it onto it. So for the short saber, it's I think I have here is a yellow and then 2 light greens. And then for the long saber, I have 2 bluish greens and a yellow. Actually, McKenna recommends a different sort of color option, but it requires too many yellows, more yellows than were in my pack, so I had to kind of like mix and match to find the right colors. I have my blade here. What I'm going to do so that it kind of stays in is kind of wrap painter's tape around the edge. I'm not sure if this will actually hold it in, but we'll see. Apparently I need way less tape than I thought I did. That's barely any tape. Weird. Oh hey, that actually stays pretty nicely. So excited. And saber. So it's still rattling a bit in there, so I'm gonna put a bit of foam in the bottom so it doesn't rattle, but basically I have the saber. And if I shake it, it turns on. Oh shoot, that just went all the way back. So maybe I shouldn't do it that way. So I just got a bit of the thicker craft foam, put in the bottom, and that way it doesn't rattle a little bit. So you'll just take it off and you just turn it on and on like that. Which is super exciting. And it's not falling open or falling off, which is good. Since my long saber, has a shorter flashlight, I'm gonna have to try to troubleshoot, try to figure out how to get this suspended here while I can still access the flashlight to turn it on and off. So we're gonna do some troubleshooting there, how to figure out how to get these on. I might be able to do it with just 2 of them. Maybe then it'll be brighter so I don't have to worry about it, so we'll see. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do, seems to be working so far, is to instead of taping the discs to the flashlight, just taping them onto the end here. And that way, when I pull out the flashlight, I don't have to worry about like the color discs coming apart. And then so that should be able to just slip in here. And then what I did is if I turn this on, I can stick this in. I was just kind of stacking things. So like, oh, look, a battery. Oh, a highlighter. But this is kind of like too short, too big. So I'm going to have to find something different. Because a highlighter, and then what I could do is do this. And then that's actually not bad. I can just also get a little bit of craft foam and put it on the bottom. so it doesn't move around. Okay, so that actually worked. So I have the light discs taped to the blade, then my little itty bitty flashlight, then a highlighter, and then craft foam. And so let me see if I can turn this one on by shaking it. No, I probably should stop doing that. I'm gonna break it one of these days. Okay, so now I have my two blades. They're actually of like fairly equal brightness now, which is what I was trying to deal with last time. And let me see if I can back up so you guys can see them. This is my cat. So now we have the two blades. So here, it's the end of the tutorial for Ahsoka's lightsabers made of PVC pipe. Thanks for watching.